So Larsa Pippen, if you did not know, and listen, I don't watch ball and I know this, okay? Larsa Pippen is the ex-wife of Scottie Pippen. You know, Scottie Pippen and Jordan played on the Chicago Bulls. I mean, it was one of the most fantastic, mind-blowing hookups or collaborations ever, especially when Rodman came into play. But we're not getting into that. And I am not a sports savant, but I'm just giving you some context from what I know. So it would be safe to assume because they had like a trio, they were just brilliant together to watch play, that they had some kind of relationship, right? Okay. So I think, and again, I'm not judging. I just think it's very interesting that out of all the athletes and celebrities that exist, why she went and chose Michael Jordan's son. Marcus Jordan. I mean, and again, she's entitled to choose whoever she like. She really is. But I'm just saying, given the history of the Chicago Bulls and the lineup and how, again, I will say Rodman, Pippen, and Jordan were so they was running that court together. It would be safe to assume they had a relationship, and she just really could have been with anybody else's son, but she chose his son. So that's that. And so now she comes forward. Again, she has the right to do so. And she clears up that they aren't engaged. However, Marcus has, in fact, given her a promise ring. So that's the thing. He's given her a promise ring. So he's given her some kind of word of his. Okay. And I believe she's happy about that. She's proud about that. And she clarified that. And again, although I'm happy for her happiness, I will say it's just so many other men I feel like, and I'm not trying to judge. I'm just saying this is what you know what I'm saying? I'm not nailing her to the cross, but I just feel like it could have been somebody else. It didn't have to be Michael Jordan's son. But what do I know? You know what I'm saying? That's how they live. That's her business, and I cannot dictate it for her. But baby, let me tell you, this whole thing here, let's keep going. Let's keep going. This whole thing with Fat Trel. So Fat Trel lost his virginity at 11 years old to his babysitter. And so let me expound on that. He was on the show with what is her name from formerly from the Breakfast Club, Angela Yee. He was on her show. He was being interviewed, and it came out that he had, in fact, had sex or lost his virginity at 11. And he went on to expound with his babysitter, which was 18. Now, here's the circumstances that this all happened. He and his cousin are watching porn, right? What the fuck are they doing watching porn, right? That's what I'm thinking. Okay, so that's followed up by the babysitter coming in the room. And then she asked them, why are they watching porn? Right? Now, they think they're in trouble. They think they're going to get a whooping. Well, he goes on to tell the babysitter the truth. And what he tells the babysitter was, well, we trying to learn, they trying to learn how to throw down in the bedroom. Really, he said fucking. You know what I'm saying? We trying to learn how to fuck. And so the babysitter was basically said, well, you don't learn how to have sex by watching people have sex. You learn how to have sex by having sex. So jump in the shower and me and you about to do it. Now, this is an 18-year-old female babysitter saying this to this 11-year-old boy. That is highly inappropriate. And I just be like, what the fuck is really going on in the world? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is going on in the world? Now, I know you're still very immature in the mind at 18, but I can tell you at 18, I was not looking at nobody 11 under any circumstances. I don't care what I walked in on them doing or what I thought they was thinking about or nothing like that, or they gave me a look. No. As immature as you can be at 18 still and as slow as you can act, You know better not to be attracted to somebody 11, and you shouldn't. Okay. I'm not trying to take this people to the cross. I'm just saying. I'm not the only one on here thinking it. And if I am, you lying. Somebody on here watching me lying, because there's no way. Now, I applaud Fat Trel for coming forward and sharing that, because it highlights to the fact that women aren't the only ones being abused. Okay, it's just men don't talk about it. It be some female creeps out here too. That's why if you pay attention on Friday, didn't Unc's woman, she was all on Cube's character. I can't even think of his name right now. Ain't that terrible? Ain't that Craig? She was all on Craig. She was all on Craig. And then he told her to, she was like, meet me upstairs. They show you this stuff be going on. It just be a lot of inappropriate going on. Now, yes, in that regard, they're grown, but I'm just speaking like the age difference. Certain stuff is not always exact, but it's implied, so women are not the only ones that are out here getting violated. Men are too. And he pointed that out when he explained how at 11 years old, he lost his virginity to his 18-year-old babysitter. Now, I have already talked about that. If you're just coming in, shout out to you. I've talked about that, so you probably want to go to the beginning and start over. But yeah, that's crazy. I thought that was highly inappropriate, disturbing, and I felt that I needed to talk about it. And I want to, again, applaud this man for having the courage to talk about it in the manner that he did, however he did it. I appreciate that, because people need to hear stuff like this out loud to know that this is going on. They need to hear it. And that's how I feel about that.